think it's live. I was hoping to be able to get back in here. I was able to get all the other yard work and whatnot out of the way. So I'm back. And this is going to be a very, very productive live stream. I don't know how long this is going to go. I am anticipating it to be pretty long. So going to cover a lot of stuff. If you want to know everything, then just check out the first part of this. Earlier today I did a stream. It's called the same title. It's just called Day 1. This is Day 1.2. So you can get a pretty good idea of what's going to happen here. The title pretty much says it all. So let's get busy. Now we got quite a stuff to do because we want to try to like keep the we want to try to make this an efficient move. So let's just go ahead and get to it. All right, I got this little chair right here so I can just clamp this camera, phone, camera, and we'll just get busy. I'm going to play some music in the background, and I'm not also, we'll talk about what the hell we're doing here. And this is going to be a pretty interesting stream. We'll see what happens. But I wasn't able to check to see if these tags and stuff get copied over. I can't remember if they do or not. So let me just adjust this though. Yeah, I'll go with that. That's cool. All right, first thing is I want to make sure that we are not going to forget what goes where. So first I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these. These are just like little sticky notes. And excuse me. Also, let me just say too, my name's Will, and this is kind of the stuff that I do. I make music. I try to do different things, be creative. So if this is your first time on my channel, welcome, and I hope that you come back. I'm all about trying to help out any way I can, but also, make sure that I focus my attention on things that I'm passionate about. So, all right, what I'm going to do first off, I know the Mpc comes in on, 5 and 6. So I'm just going to write right on here, 5 and 6, because when I start moving stuff around, I don't want to have to think about stuff. I just want to know exactly what's happening, exactly where I need to put everything. So I know that the metronome comes in on the side. I use a metronome as a spare input, or I should say the input 3 on my mixer is used as a spare input for the Mpc. All right, number 4, good, is on 7 and 8 or 9 and 10. All right, so the Rev 2, is on 7 and 8 because we're about to unplug all of these from the back of that mixer. And, I've done this quite a few times at this point. We don't want to have any of these long-lasting problems trying to figure out what the hell I did before. There's other ways you can do it too. You can just take pictures or label the cables themselves. 3. Okay, see that? I never would have, probably never would have remembered that. Well, I know I wouldn't have. And you know what? Just chill. If you want to go, you didn't see the first one earlier today, you got plenty of time. I'll still be here. I'll still be here doing my thing. All right, so I think the Prophet 6 is on 9 and 10. And let me see if I find out. Did I unplug the MIDI? Oh, I got it on the wrong channel. Okay, turn that up some. Okay, yeah, so that's on 9 and 10. Okay, I'm just going to put that right here. This is not the glamorous or fun part by any means, but it'll hopefully save me some time. And I can talk more about my mixer. Man, where's my camera over there? I can talk more about my mixer too. Mixer is quite, for a home studio, you probably can't get much better just because it has USB audio. So you can bring the audio in. That's on 19. You can bring the audio in from a line input and record it on your computer. Then you can send it back out to the board again from the computer so that you can actually mix. You know, you can mix right on the board rather than in a DAW, you know. And another thing that's cool is it has, you know, I don't know all these technical terms because I've learned everything just by trial and error, you know, just by using them. So even though I know what things do, I don't know what the technical term would be to tell someone. But you can use the faders as the EQing, you know. So the low end is on this end, the high end is on this end, and it just, you know, works up to mid-range here. So if you wanted to bring the lows out, there's a setting in here that makes the faders it's like a, it's called like a barometric EQ, or I can't remember what the hell that thing is called, but it's something, you know, technical like that. And I have it, I think it's mostly on the mixes. Yeah, right here. The GEQ. Okay, makes it so that you can use the faders in that way to take out specific frequencies. So for a home studio, I mean, if you're using hardware to make music and you want to be able to EQ stuff on the fly, just to try to get the best audio into your feed or into your DAW or into your MPC or whatever, then it's a really great mixer, but you're going to spend some money. That was 13 and 14, I think. What I actually did was I kept my eyes out, and when I saw one on Guitar Center's used website, I called them, and I actually was able to negotiate a price with them that was less than what they wanted initially. And then I was able actually to get a warranty, a 3-year warranty, for not that much money. And that basically made me feel as though I had a brand new computer, brand new mixer, because it looked great, and shit, it friggin' had a warranty to cover. So let's see. That is 17 and 18. And we're almost done. I really want, by the end of today, I don't know, this is a very, very ambitious goal, but Sledge, Nova, done. Okay. To have at least everything unplugged, moved over to the new spot and at least have everything out of this area over to that side. So, ooh. Oh, that ain't good. What's happening here? Let's see what's happening here. That was a complete shit. Is that? Oh man, that ain't good. Do I have enough now? Oh no. Let's hope that that comes out of it. Oh no. Doesn't look like it's making it to YouTube because of the amount of bandwidth. I did not think to put my Wi-Fi on. I can't believe I did that. Okay. Well, if that doesn't straighten up, then I'm going to have to shut this stream down. Geez, I apologize for that. Let me check it real quick. Still pretty early on in the process, so it's okay. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Is this? Let's see. Yeah, it's breaking up bad. Why is that breaking up so bad? Where is it? Let me see if I can. You guys are here, so just give me a second. Let me see if I can just bring up the bandwidth. Okay, let me see if that does anything. Come on. See if that does anything. I brought it up to 60 FPS. Looks better. Okay. Is it frozen? Okay. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll just shut off. Okay, I think it's unfrozen. Okay, I think it's unfrozen. Yes! I don't know how that happened, guys. I apologize tremendously. Shit. Alright, we're done with that. Let's move on. I don't know what just happened there at all. I had a bunch of shit messed up, I guess. Okay, this is super important though. Let me make sure I've got my drums marked correctly. So that's my tom, that's my snare, kick. Okay, good. All right, I think I'm all set. I think I can start unplugging stuff. So let's do it. And the reason why I don't want really to, take forever to do this is because I gotta be making music or I start to lose my mind a little. I lose my mind a little anyway. But it's not good. So I'm just gonna be able to, I should just be able to start unplugging stuff. So this is kind of a scary thing, but it is kind of necessary. You know what? Hold on a second. We have another stage. We have another stage we need to get to first. Let's move all this stuff. Let's go ahead and just get this stuff out of the way, right? Because I'm going to be able to maneuver a lot better when I have my desks lined up where they need to be. So let me set this here. Okay, there we go. That'll work. All right, so we'll just work on disc 1. And I'm not doing a huge thing. I'm not going to do like a crazy teardown of everything. I'm going to try to secure things the best that I can. And I'm going to unscrew the scabs. These are the scabs I made right here. These are pieces that hold the two together. So we need to get these up, and then we'll be able to move. So let me slide this out of the way a little. Okay. I do want to secure my lenses because they're freaking expensive. And as I go, if I find cabling, I just put them where they go, you know, because you really want to have somewhere proper for everything, really, if you can. Even if you have a small space, you can always put stuff on the walls. You can always hang things. Oh God, that is me. So I did have a mullet. I was Joe Dirt. I am Joe Dirt. This is my little brother. And that's my mom. I think I would say I'm about 11. About 11. I am probably about 12. No, can't be 12 if I'm 11 there. Jeez, my brother must be about 10. My God, I look 11 or 12, but I'm probably like 16. All right. Anyway. Okay. So, I've got my drill. Actually, I just need my screwdriver. And we'll just pop these off. And I've got some other screws in the back. They gotta come up too. A couple. So let me just pop these off. I built these with a little ledge just to have something to put the scab on. I don't do this kind of stuff all the time on this channel, if you're new, but it's my life. Alright. And I'm now officially a broadcast producer. You'll be seeing that very shortly. Darkship.live. Alright, scab 1. Here's the ledges. And I'm probably not going to put this thing back together exactly like it is, because I'm really like needing to switch this up. I've rode this out for a really long time in my eyes. It's been about 2 years, I think. I really need a change. And the first first time I did this, I didn't really even do any video for it. I just took some pictures. I didn't really know anybody. And I didn't think anybody would really care to see it. So I guess a lot has really happened in just a few years. Considering that people would actually care to see any of this or to hang out while I do it, you know. It's pretty awesome. I live in a place where we don't have, we don't have a music scene here. We don't have, we do have music scenes, but not any that I would really be interested in being a part of. There are some good people making music. I just don't know where they are. And I do think this summer will be the summer that I do a live performance in public. So that's a goal of mine for 2020, the summer of 2020. Whether it's just me taking some equipment down to the middle of town, doing that, or whatever. I'm not sure yet. Okay. So I don't really want to get all this stuff messed up over here with my drums, but I do need to move. I do need to move this. So I think I'm just going to drag the whole rug with the drums down a little bit. And try not to pull the force over. Let me just move the force. Another little weird contraption. I have many. My life is one weird contraption after another. Oh, I don't want that to happen. Okay, let's try this again. That's about right. Okay, one more. All right, cool. All right, what I'm going to do is just quickly sweep the dust out from that spot. I don't want to put any gear there if it's dirty. So I was actually thinking earlier that I should just paint this floor in this area because I really wanted to see a change. And then I was just thinking like how much time that would take me before I would actually be able to move anything. It would be at least a couple days, probably at least 2. And when I have an idea and I've got some spontaneous energy to get it done, I just go and do it. And there's a reason I talk about that spontaneous energy a lot. I do talk about that a lot, and there's a reason. It's because in 2003, I had to start getting chemo treatments for a condition called Behçet's disease. And Behçet's disease is a disease that only hits minorities, believe it or not. It's very prevalent in Asia, Turkey, Middle East. But I'm not Middle Eastern. I'm Irish, and you know, I've got also my grandma's British, so. But my grandmother, as I should say, her husband. Oh man, this ain't gonna work. I don't want to freaking screw up that. Let me just undo this. There we go. Yeah. So, I was just saying that my cousin and you know, I've got relatives of African American descent, but isn't a white person illness. White people get it, it's just not that prevalent. So, these chemo treatments, very destructive to your body. Very destructive. You know, who knows what's worse? Medicine or the illnesses, you know? But, through music, and every 5 weeks, that treatment started out as Humira, and then shortly my body rejected that, so I had to start on Remicade, which maybe some of you guys, maybe somebody will see this and they'll hear that and they'll understand, because they're on it too. But I would bring my Mpc into the hospital with me and make music while getting infused with a very, very highly toxic chemical, you know? And then I'd be sick for 3 days. And so what happened was, my body, after about 15 years, rejected it. And this was about 6 months ago. So, I had to try some other medications. One of them called azathioprine, and it almost killed me. I know none of you guys have ever heard about this, but it almost killed me. And I was convinced by a doctor that it wasn't the medicine, that it was because I didn't eat enough, or that I was in the sun too long. And it was like a side effect of a different kind. So I took it again, and it almost killed me again, and I only took half the dose, and it was worse. So I couldn't take anything anymore. So I've been without any you know, whatever you call them, chemo meds now for 6 or 7 months, and it is very, very, very difficult. There's been a lot of streams where I haven't spoke. I've been getting oral ulcers in the dozens in my mouth. So, eating is painful. Talking is painful. Drinking anything is painful, except for water. If it's cold, it hurts, but... And Bichettes took my vision, so at one point in time, I was blind. That's where the name Eyewill comes from. I was legally blind. Legally blind is 20/200. Let me turn this on. Let's see. You know what? I think I can bring this. Maybe I can set it over here. work. Let me just put this up here. I'm putting it on this, got this pole that goes across the top of my studio. And I use it, whoops, sorry about that. I just use it to hang cameras. I wish I could show it to you, but I can't. All right, so let me get back. Spin this around. There we go. That might actually work. Cool. All right. All right. So that's the plan, is to have that one there. That one. So if that goes across there, actually, this one is actually not for this spot. It's probably going to go over here where this this other little cart is that I have, small cart. All right. Yeah, so this is going to go over there, and I think I can probably move this if I just take these off. This is going to be awesome, though. I'm so excited about this. I've been wanting to do this for such a long time. Okay. Yeah, being sick is no joke. Sometimes it feels like there's already a lot of shit to deal with. And then you remember you gotta go get that treatment that makes you sick. And you're like, fuck. Alright, so I'm gonna set this. I need to set this out of the way so I can move it. You know what? I'm gonna put it right here on the floor. Because I don't want to move stuff any further than what I have to. It's not the lightest thing in the world. Oh shit! That ain't what I wanted. Okay. Well, let's hope that didn't hurt that thing. Alright. So I'm going to pop this guy off. Where's my drill screwdriver? Yes. Nope, no, wrong one. And pop this window open too. So my daughter had a graduation event last night, and what it was we went to a drive-in movie theater, and we all stayed in our cars, and they did like a little awards presentation. They did a scholarship presentation and all that, and so it was pretty cool. My daughter got a scholarship. She got a grant and a scholarship. So that's pretty awesome. I feel bad for the kids, you know. I feel bad that they worked really hard to make an opportunity for themselves to go to college, and just about every other graduating class, you know, has had the luxury just, now we see it as a luxury, I guess, of just going in, getting your diploma, walking across the stage, and just calling it a day. But, you know what? If there's a generation that could deal with this, I think it's them. They're so much more open-minded than most people are. I find hate is a much easier thing for people than kindness. It's not hard to be kind to people. It's not. I guess it depends on whether you're trying to be cool or not. Because being kind is not cool. Not in my experience. You're kind to people and they don't I don't think they really understand, you know. I mean, I think that's any time though. People will always take kindness for weakness. But there's one thing I've grown to learn as a 40-year-old man who's been through quite a bit. Nice guys finish first. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, another little thing is not really that fun is the cramps. So, especially when they're at night, but that's a whole other story. Maybe in the movies, nice guys finish last. But at least in my experience, they finish first. May not be at, at the speed you want. But when I say nice guys, I guess that just means, in another way, karma, really is a thing. When you give to people, I think that does eventually pay off. All right, let me. Yeah, hey, we're getting somewhere. We're definitely getting somewhere. We're moving. We're moving. Right in my pocket. Just get it done, That's how I do it. I just got something, you want to be spontaneous, you got the energy to do it, go. A lot of people with autoimmune or inflammatory illnesses and things like that, cancer, obviously cancer, but we all understand this principle called the spoon theory, and when I didn't know about spoon theory, I heard about it, and it totally made me look at my illness so much different. And especially, like 2 summers ago, I was bit by a tick, and I contracted Lyme. And I talked about the Behçet's and how my body started to reject the Remicade. That's actually, there's a term for it. It's called medically induced lupus. So, lupus is not fun. I can't believe that just happened. But you know what this is? Hey, when I cut corners, it's the type of shit that happens. This is my Goodwill PSR 170. This was in my very first YouTube video. So I definitely don't want to break this, but shit, I gotta be more careful. That could have been the 2000. Alright, I'm gonna be definitely gonna be more careful here. Let's just go ahead and set this over here. I do not want to drop this down. I guess I could have asked somebody to help me. There we go. Yes. Yeah, could have been much worse. Yeah, so anyway. Everybody gets a certain amount of spoons in the morning when you wake up. We all have a certain amount of spoons, depending on, spoons equals like a power bar, like an energy bar, like a if you're a video game character and you've got a power bar, so you get hit once and your power bar comes down a little bit. So spoons are similar. You wake up and you've got a certain amount of spoons. And the reason why they're spoons is because the lady that came up with this, she figured it out in a restaurant. And she used spoons as an example to explain to her sister what she was feeling. Because her sister would always ask, why can't you just go to the store when I ask you? Why can't you just do this or do that? And her sister could never explain fully what it felt like to be living with, an autoimmune disease or cancer or whatever it was. So she gave her sister a handful of spoons, and she said, okay, here's your spoons. This is all the energy you have for the day. Now, if you want to take a shower, that's 5 spoons. If you want to, if you want to cook for yourself, if you want to help take care of your kids or whatever, it's all going to cost you. So go ahead, plan out your day. And so the first thing her sister said was, I'm going to get up and I'm going to take a shower. And her sister says, well, what about getting out of the bed? That's going to cost you. What about getting undressed? That's going to cost you. What about getting the water, warming the water and, going to the bath, like just all these things. And, it made sense. I could never really articulate how it feels to be completely out of energy so early in the day, This is especially when I was actually in the treatments, because within hours of getting the treatments, I would be so sick and my back would hurt so bad, and there was never a good night's sleep. Not while I was getting that stuff. Not the first couple nights, anyway. So yeah. Let's get back to the studio, though. This is a light, a set of lights that I purchased a while back, and where's the end of it? And it actually does look really cool, but it's kind of hard to take use of certain things when you feel good about it. Like when I have certain lights on and stuff, it makes me feel good about the area that I'm in, but it's not really like a functional light. It doesn't really help me see anything, which is the biggest part, which is the biggest reason why I have lights in here. it's visual. It's because my eyes are not good. I don't have good night vision. My left eye has been surgically, mangled. I've had all the blood, not all, but most. I've had 1,000 blood vessels between both eyes, sealed off with lasers. I had my lens removed on this eye, on my left eye. My lens has been removed. I can't focus with this eye. It's actually a plastic lens. I got cataracts in both eyes, but the ones on my left eye were removed. The ones in my right eye are still there. They never did the transplant surgery on my right eye. So, but I can still drive. My vision is like 20/30, 20/35. But when I was in the military, I was a friggin' Hawkeye with the rifle and everything else. So definitely a difference. And that was crazy when that happened. I was at work. And I used to do concrete. So doing my job. I need a break anyway. Doing my job. I'm doing concrete work. So I was one of the, lead guys, magging the curbs and carrying around buckets of concrete. I loved it. It was physical. I enjoyed it. And yeah, so I bent over, with a called a J-bar, just a giant crowbar. Stuck that thing under a piece of granite and tried to shift it around, and I heard a pop in my eye. And it was my left eye, and my eye filled up with blood. So I had to jump in somebody else's vehicle and drive myself with my hand over my eye, to the hospital, the nearest hospital. And yeah, they had to stick a needle into my eyeball while I was awake to drain the blood out. And that was the start of a long process of getting a lot of surgeries on my eyes. Scary as shit. Just imagine having a doctor or nurses strap your head, because they use Velcro, and they strap your head back because they don't want you jerking, So they strap your head, and then they would go in, with the needle, with the lasers and everything else. And you're blind because they give you this stuff. They give you this stuff that makes your eyes completely dilated, and it blurs them. It's called prednisolone acetate. No, I'm sorry. That's the stuff that I used to take to treat the eye stuff, because I had uveitis. It's called something else, but anyway. I had the glaucoma, and I had all that stuff, so they would have to treat it so they could see inside the eyeball, and they could actually visually see inflammation somehow. I don't know how that's possible, but they could see it just by looking in there. Alright, so now this is going to be the tricky one. Actually, let me keep moving this. Kind of have an idea. It's a little bit different than I was originally planning. But I'll have to see what it looks like. Because to me, I think it's going to be better to have that space a little more open for the drums and stuff. So if that gets swung over here, so that will be on this side. That'll be up against there. So this will actually have to go over here. Something like that. All right. All right, I'm gonna have to move the sledge a little bit. Man, I'm on some crazy collapse or something like that. I'm probably moving way too fast. Really, I should be moving way more methodical and trying to make sure I don't injure any of my equipment. But I'm just like the type of person that just wants it done. I just want to get this shit done and move on so I can go to bed. There's no way I'm going to get all this done. But I'm sure as hell going to try. Now where's my damn gun? I'm sorry that I have not had a chance to even look at the chat. But I'm going to check it right now. You know what? Do I even have to undo this? If I take that off and that off, can I move this whole thing? That's probably a bad idea. Alright, let me unplug this. This is the worst right here though. Unplugging this MIDI box, you know? I don't even know if I can even unplug this. I mean, I can, but man, that's gonna really screw some shit up. Alright, this is what I'm gonna do with that. I've got some white tape. I'm gonna grab the white tape real quick, and then I'm gonna look at the chat, see if there is anybody here. Alright, sorry about that. I could not find my white tape. The kid might be finding it for me, but I have another idea to make this happen. Oh, yeah, let me check. I'm gonna check the chat too real quick. Oh, I do see some words there. Hold on. I'll be able to check it here. If I look at the computer, I'll be able to see it. It's too small. Oh, what up, Jam? Yeah. I will definitely do that. I'll definitely do that. Yup, they are much smarter than I was. Oh, I know, man. I was not careful right there. That was kind of crazy. That was kind of crazy. All right. Hopefully the kid has some tape for me. Doesn't sound like it, but all right. So what I'm going to do? This is input 1, 2, and 3 for MIDI. 4, 5, 6, 7. No. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So I always use the red as the out. So all I got to do is staple this. Now I can write on it 7. This is input 7. So I just wrote a 7 on it. Now I can actually just let it go. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I may not even need to do this. I'm just trying to cover my ass. Because that's just the thing, is like rerouting everything is so damn difficult that I want to try to speed up the process of getting back to making music. Okay, this is number 5. Yeah, these are like the little tedious things, man, that they just kill the vibe, you know? And I don't have a damn bit of patience. So it's not like I'm gonna say, well, I'll just unplug them today. And mark them, and I'll come back tomorrow and do the rest. No, I'll probably stay up all night till it's done. So this was actually 3 out. 3 out. But it's good to see you here, Jim. I appreciate you being here. I wish you could chat and say what's up and all that. It'd be cool to have a more interactive situation here, you know? I mean, I could pull up a StreamYard thing, but it's like people are always busy. I think this was 1. No, this is 2. Oh shit, I think that other one was 2, not 3. I better write that on there. Alright. I got these. It's number 7. 8. Alright. And that's it. So now I can unplug. This is from the computer. So this one I definitely don't want to lose. So let me go around the back, make sure that I don't lose that. That's how I get clocked to all of my sources. Through the computer, that is. Oh. Yes. Alright, I'm gonna put some. Hope I don't get flagged, but I'm gonna put some on. Okay. Hopefully I don't get flagged. Okay. So I'm trying to get the MIDI box. It's called the Mio 10. So I'm just trying to get the other end of it. Here it is. Alright, cool. So I'm just gonna leave this right there. Okay. That goes to the USB. Oh, I'm excited about this though. Very. I'm inspired again. Let's go. I don't need much. As a friend of mine always says, I'm easily motivated. There we go. I should bring you over here so you can see this mess. I will do that. Okay. Alright, this guy is all set to go. This was one of the biggest reasons why I did not want to move. Because this thing could be a nightmare to try to reroute. It's not like I can just slide everything over. I wish that were the case. I mean, if I'm being real here, this could take me 2 weeks. But I don't know, we'll see. See what happens. This is padding just to try to deaden the sound of the sump pump. And it's quite noisy when it's raining or when the snow is melting, which is basically 12 months out of the year, it seems like. And so most of these just go to my my drum kit. So I can unplug these because I'm going to be rerouting them anyway with shorter cables most likely. We'll see. Comes to cables, I always try to get the best I can afford at the time. Oh, here's the force. Do I want to undo the force too? Sure, I'll undo the force. Wait a minute, that's not the force. Hold on. Where's that going to? What? Okay, those are mics. Yeah, so when I get cables, I just try to get the best I can afford at the time. And basically, the moment I can afford to get better cables, I do, because it's so important. This long one right here is for the loop out that goes to the force. So let me... No, that's actually out on. What is that? Yeah, that's out on 4. Okay. I'm gonna have to watch this back. That's what I can do. If I just shout out what I'm doing to myself, I can always come back and look at it. Alright, so that's to the force. Let me get that. It's a long cord. I think this one's a 50-footer. I was using this in a different way before. Okay, let me get rid of this tape. And this. Everything's got to get moved. We're moving though. I can't imagine. Am I gonna get shut off? Let me see. The audio stream. Oh, it's all good. Digitone, underrated synth. I love it. I used to use it quite a bit, and I haven't used it in like a year and a half, and I've completely forgotten how to work that damn thing. Alright, Prophet 6 is a big boy. This thing's worth like $2,000, so I'm not going to screw around with that. I'm just going to go ahead and move the Prophet 6 right off of here. I'm just going to clump the wires together. Actually, no, I'm just going to unplug them. I know where they are. So let me unplug this. And I do love this synth, but this right here would pay for an entire modular system. So don't think I'm not thinking about that. I do have a KS rack for sale. Just make me a fair offer. should be an email address in the description. There's actually a Patreon as well. Now I'm doing some Patreon stuff. So anybody gets their studio, you know, want to get a little bit of workflow, tutelage, or just some help setting some stuff up, you can always go to Patreon and hit me up. I've helped a lot of people get their studios set up, and I can usually do it without needing to see everything because I've done a lot of that stuff remotely. I can kind of be a tech support for musicians. And this thing, yes sir, that has a story. Let me flip this around. Jeez, I forgot. Could you even see me? Yeah, you could see me. Oh, snap. My battery's low. Hold up. I got this. I'll see if this helps. Plug this in. Man, I should have done this. I should have done this when Gamma was here last November. Man, I could have had a hand. Imagine. Hey, yeah, come and visit, hang out, make music, go to work. Nah, I couldn't do it. I'm just trying to untangle a couple of these power cords. These all go to the Volca station. Oh, I like that. There we go. Got this little thing undone. This is a MIDI through port, 1 in, 6 out. And since the Volcas, when I got them, there was 6 different styles. I got the through port with 6 outputs, so that I can control them all from a single source. And yeah, then my force actually shit the bed, so I had to have it sent back for repairs. And by the time it all got done and came back, it had basically gotten Mpc 2.8 up and running properly. So now we've got that multi-timbral workflow. We don't really need to do through boxes and all this extensive extra MIDI routing to try to overcome all of the MIDI interference. So the force is going to get retasked, and it's going to have a very, very specific dope job in my studio. Alright. Popped at 6 is good to go. We'll just go ahead and move this ever so gently. It's a beautiful piece of equipment though. It really is. Alright. Back in this now. So we got all kinds MIDI now. At all different lengths. And I've got a ton more MIDI cables already in that container over there. So I'm actually just going to hang all these for now. Right here. Okay, let's do the sledge. Actually, I should just keep it with the Prophet. Because it's labeled, it's numbered. Okay, I think we're ready to move this one. Oh, one more set of MIDI cables here. And I think this one, this was for, I think this was for the circuit mono station. So this one I can actually hang up here because I'm not exactly sure where this one's going to go. I might not need it. If I don't need it, I'll just roll it up, put it away. Okay, here's something I've been looking for. My other camera cord, my other camera power cable. This goes to my EOS M. I've got the 80D as well, which is a great one. This is actually just my iPhone that you're seeing now. I wanted to be able to move it around. I think I'm going to end up using the first desk I moved as just my video camera station. I don't need 5 desks for music equipment anymore because I've pretty much narrowed it down to what I'm using in just this area pretty much. So I don't really need to have so spread out. There was a time where I was doing a lot of live looping stuff and I needed to have a bunch of different things ready to go. But I want a more compact, setup now. And I even have an idea, if this doesn't feel right, I have an easy modification that I can make that will give it an entirely different feel. So we'll see how it works out. This is how I get rid of my cables when I store them. That way they're nice and easy to deal with. Okay, so the sledge is on 3. Hopefully I remember that. I'll just put this little thing on it. I'll just put that on there. Right, 3. That ain't gonna stay. Oh well. Okay, where are we at now? Alright, so on the back of this is kind of a pain in the ass, but let's see. I might be able to just unscrew this. Nice. Alright, this is going to be kind of a pain in the ass, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do about this part. On the back of this desk are all of these power strips that all have equipment plugged into them. So I really hope that's not a huge pain in the ass, but it probably is going to be. Damn it, I should have. All right, let me grab this now. I thought I was making it easier by just unclipping it from this thing, but really it didn't. There we go. Let's see if I can just swing this. There you go, you can kind of see it too. Get a little shot of it, I guess. There we go. And then it's got a little handle. It's like a quick lock. See? Maybe. There we go. All right. And we got that weird sheet to deal with. Damn, I'm just trying to make it so I can. Yep, all right, I'll leave it like this and then I'll move that sheet. All right, so the sheet, in the beginning, the sheet really did make it feel like it was floating because you couldn't see the wires, so. But man, I don't know what all this stuff is. I don't know what all this stuff plugged in is. Oh, that's the light. Oh, that's to the Mini Nova. I'm gonna put that in the Mini Nova now. Oh shit. These are the big monitors. Alright, no big deal. A little painful. I think we're almost free. Alright, I think we're free. Okay, let's see. Uh-oh, I missed a couple. Oh, hell yeah, I missed a couple. Jeez. Once I get my studio back together, there won't be any more videos moving stuff around like this, so don't be afraid to subscribe. I mostly do music and workflow stuff. This is all just, ooh, okay. Alright, that was stupid. This is all just an attempt at having a better system. I want to be able to have more things closer to me. So we'll see. And I'm going to have to get something for the wood. That actually kind of hurt. I just drilled myself with a friggin' Phillips head, dull one. Damn. All right. This is gonna be cool too. When we get to the point where we're putting this, what's the camera? Oh shit. When we get to the point where we're putting this pole in up against this pole, I'm gonna have this to secure the bottom, and we'll use the U-bolt that's already up here to hold the top, and we'll use a carport. I'll show you the material. So this came off of my mobile car garage. You know, you get a portable little car garage that you can put a, you know, whatever it's called, like a vinyl tent, but it's huge. So these things make up a big majority of it, and they interlock. So we're gonna use these up against here to host the camera, the monitor, the dual monitor bracket. And I've got my Sawzall down here, so we'll have to cut it to fit, because it's not going to fit where I want it to fit unless we cut it. So I've got a metal cutting blade. We'll do that. We'll do that tonight. So let me undo this, and I think we're free. So. Yeah, this is an ambitious project, so I'm glad to have a little bit of footage, because I think that I'll look back on this stuff and be like, wow, I can't believe I did that. Why did I do that? And man, I could have done that better. So I built this little thing too. I mean, there's not much in here that I didn't have some sort of modification or something. It's all just to try to make things easier and better. It's one thing that I've always really been relating to with hip-hop culture is just the whole notion of doing things differently than other people. Like not wearing the same shoes as somebody is just the simplest example of it. Coming up with your own original ideas, your own original music, your own original workflow. The way that I work creates a very specific sound because of the way that I use the equipment. The signal chain, as they call it. When I create patches on analog equipment, and then I sample it in the way I do while manually chopping, it's always going to sound similar if I keep doing it the same way. So that creates kind of a unique sound that's mine, you know? I think that it's cool for people to have their own way of doing things, even if it seems silly. At least it's yours. And I'm not afraid anymore to be different. I don't care who likes me. I don't care if you think I'm corny. I don't care about any of that stuff anymore. I was told in the very beginning when I first left the state I grew up in, first time out of the state as an adult, I was told, as long as you be yourself, then you'll be fine. It was only when I got into the hip-hop community as a music maker, musician, whatever, that I started to question myself. And I shouldn't have. Because I'm the type of human being that does things for people. And if you don't like those types of humans, that doesn't say much about me. If you don't like someone that helps a community and doesn't ask for anything in return, that doesn't say much about me. Alright, let's see if I can pull this back. Ah. Come on. I'll try not to hurt myself again. But it'll probably happen because my wife will be the first to point out I can't do anything without getting hurt. It's probably the pace. More than anything. It's probably the pace that I want to be at. Which is 100 miles an hour. Here we go. This was the first desk I built. And I realized after I built it 1 foot too short. This is a 3-foot desk, and the rest of them are 4 feet. 4 feet. Oh, what am I going to step on now? Oh, this goes to the force. Yes. Oh man. I don't know exactly where we gotta be yet. But we're getting somewhere. Okay. Woo. All right, I'm gonna move this. Let's put this over here for now. Whoops. This has just got cables and stuff in it. I want to put this over here. How do I want to do that? Let's take a look. Jesus. This is going to be scary. Oh, I see I'm almost out of battery power too. Let me plug that thing back in. Where's that power brick? There we go. All right, where am I gonna? How am I gonna do that? Let's see. Come on, Will. Get it in there. One thing at a time. All right, maybe we'll put this back up here. This is where we're at so far. We're moving. I don't know how long it's been. I'm not even gonna look at the time. It's not useful. I just gotta keep rolling. That's how you get shit done. You just keep going. see if I can get everything in the shot. Damn, close. Let me move it back. Alright, this shot right here should do it. Good enough. Okay, this is gonna be scary. Uh-oh, what is that going to? Oh, that's right. I forgot I had cables going up and across the ceiling. Totally forgot about that. I might need to bring those down. I guess we'll see. All right, let me take these down. These are quite expensive for me. My brother bought me this for my birthday. It's a nice Jordan hat. Yeah, and he got me this too, but he got me this for Christmas. Yeah, that's a dope present from your brother, you know? That's cool. Alright, let me get this down. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and just set these up here for now, like I used to have them. I like them up here, but I want to have them on either side of me now. I've always had them centered in the middle of the room, and I want to have them on either side of me now. Actually, I'll probably get a couple more. Not those are quite expensive, I think, for me. But I could get a couple smaller ones, or less expensive ones. I just don't want the quality to be too much different. And I love this thing too. That's what I should have done. If I hit that and break it, I'm gonna cry right on camera. Okay. ADAT inputs. Almost to the mixer. This foam just helps it to not vibrate so loudly. Kind of gives it a nicer, cleaner sound. All right, let me shut this off. And I need you just to look at it and make sure that I'm not about to like pull anything out of the freaking wall. And I hope if you're watching this on playback, that you've got it on like super speed. You can do that. But if you're here chilling. I appreciate that. I just like doing shit. When I was trying to buy a mixer, I would have loved to have had somebody doing what I'm doing right now to show what's possible, you know, and just talk a little bit about it. This right here is an Ethernet cable. So I'm getting Wi-Fi, I'm getting an Ethernet signal into this mixer. So when my iPad is on my Wi-Fi, it can talk to the mixer wirelessly, and I can actually control the faders with my iPhone or with my iPad. So this Ethernet cable goes all the way around to the side. And that's one thing I never even factored in when I thought about this. I thought about power, I thought about audio cables. I did not think about internet, so I hope that doesn't come back to bite me too bad. But since the internet is right here where I am now, I'm hoping that I should be able to route it pretty easily. That could have been a disaster though, if I got all this way and realized I wasn't going to be able to run an Ethernet cable. Yeah, I'd probably drill a hole through the wall. That's what I usually do. Okay, that's going there. That's going that way. Sorry guys, I know you can't see. Okay, where the hell is my Ethernet cable for my computer? Ah, there we go. Well, I was trying to find the one that was plugged into the mixer to pull it back around, but I couldn't find it, so it's okay. It'll come out. More will come out. As soon as I move this thing out of the way, I'll be able to see it better. This is a very important part, though, for my system, because this mixer, oh, this is adorable. My daughter gave me this. Look. So. Oh man, did my shit get turned around? It did get turned. Oh no, it didn't. There we go. Sorry about that. Shit. My daughter drew me this. So, that's me. My favorite song as a kid, actually still to this day, is Take On Me by Aha. So that's from the video, you know, the sketchy black and white video. I don't know why, I think everybody loves that thing. That's the year I was born. That right there, well obviously he got the little mullet. That and that. That's the Velveteen Rabbit. And that is Valcor from The Neverending Story. So, and there's The Neverending Story, the book, right there. And of course, my trademark backwards hat and my wife beater. That kid is hilarious though. She's adorable. Good kid. Good kid. Alright. That's nice. Okay. Alright, so that's 1, 2, and 3. Yep. I feel like I shouldn't do this because I feel like it's a bad idea. But I know how to do all this, so I shouldn't be worried. That's it. All right, man. Can't believe I did that. Just unplugged everything. I mean, I had to, but still. This thing weighs about 70 pounds. I caught on. Go. My arm. Take your time when it counts. Too many of these things. There we go. There's like this weird lip. It's not a weird lip. It's helpful, but I should have pulled out the stand a little bit. This is not something you want to jiggle, drop, or even like, you don't even want to gently shake this thing. I'm gonna set it right on this couch. All right, wow. She's looking pretty bare. Okay, let's just keep it rolling. Cables. We have cables in here that I'm not using, so that's good because I'll find out when I'm plugging stuff back in. We'll see. Okay. Now this is my USB hub. Okay, that's a USB device. These are USB devices. And I don't think any of them are plugged into anything. Actually, this one is. There we go. I probably have 5 hubs, maybe more, just to try to combine all of the sources. A lot of devices will allow you to plug in a hub, and then you can even plug in another hub to the hub. Always ways. At least that's how I feel. Might not be true, but it always seems like there's ways. in. Oh, that one is that's a Type C. So this will go into Type C. Does it go to that? Yep. This one is a USB. I think that's a Type A. It's like a printer cable, you know, the normal USB stuff. So I'll put this one there. And then, where's the regular one? Ah, cool. Well, we're here. This thing, I'll probably just do away with this, but I'll keep it on for now. And we'll try to move it. So, personally, I would like to have it next to me. Like, if this were here, I would like to have it there. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I don't know if I can lift this whole thing or not. Man, we're just going for it. Okay, so ideally, it would be somewhere over here. And then my Mpc station would be near. It'd be about here, I guess. So we'll see. There's a whole Jesus, a whole shitload of cables over here. Yeah, I'll bring you over for a second. And I'm gonna check the chat again, see if there's any new. Look at this. Yeah. Uh-oh. Says I'm offline. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm not offline, but I unplugged it. You guys can you guys still hear me? I forgot I unplugged this, but I think my internet is still good on the phone. Let me check. That was possibly a bonehead move. Man, it's 9, it's almost 10. 9:30. Let's see what we got. Oh shit. Oh shit. What? No, that can't be right. That's from earlier. There we go. Alright, I see it. Alright, so let me see. Oh, what up? Hey, what up, Rhythmic Design? I see you, man. Yeah, it is a big job, bro. Thanks, man. I'm hoping I can do it. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, hey, what up, Luke? Yeah, man. Haha. Hey, where you driving to, bro? Where you heading to? Yeah, right, man. Yeah, right. Wish my studio. Okay. Which one? Which one of your studios do you wish were as big as mine? I ain't believing that for a second. Okay, good, and you can still hear me. Cool, man. Alright, so I'm glad that that didn't totally fail on me. Alright, now this guy has to go over here. But I don't know yet if this is all going to work out the way I want it to. We're not going to know until we get it over there. Because I can diagram it up all day long, but until you actually start moving stuff around, you don't really know. I don't want it to feel cramped. The way I had it before, I did not feel cramped. But I also didn't feel like it was... I didn't feel like it was as good as it could be. I guess that's really what it comes down to. And I never really had enough reason to just tear everything down. So I never did. And I think now I got to a place where I need to move a few things around and give myself an opportunity. With my stuff over here, what I'm going to be able to do is keep them separated without the scabs connecting everything, and I can start taking one desk out at a time. Sand, paint, fiberglass, that kind of stuff. So, you know, really want to do something different, I have to change the whole kind of scheme. I don't just want to paint over wood stain, you know? If I'm going to do it, I need to do it the proper way. So this kind of gives me the motivation, the jump start to a change. And change is always good, right? I mean, we're seeing that now. We're seeing that in the world. Change is happening, you know? It may not be as quickly as we want it, or we may not be receiving the proper messaging from our leadership, but we're going to get there. Because the generation driving this bus is my daughter's generation, and they're going to get it done. They're going to get it done. They're not going to let it fail. They're way more accepting, open-minded. They're all out there. They're the ones out there protesting right now. And I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed at how many white folks are out there. So that's what we need. I guess that orange guy, the orange one, the pumpkin, I guess he was here in my home state today. I kind of started breaking out with a rash when I heard he was coming. Looked like a bad case of syphilis. Yeah, this is a big, big job. Oh, come on. There it is. No, that's not it. like usual. It's probably right in front of my face. Alright, I'm not going to mess with that anymore, but I am taking this off right now. Yeah. Now I'll be able to see. Boy, oh boy. It's not really letting up on me much. Okay, all that needs to go to just the mixer. So, let me put this in the mixer. Oh, that's right. I was saying about that, about the mixer. I was saying that the mixer operates on USB 2, actually, 2.0, and it does not recognize. It doesn't recognize sound cards that are USB 3.0 compatible. So it's kind of weird because you need old technology to run a new mixer, and it really screwed me up for a while, and it still does sometimes because it's got a very weird thing it will do. It'll sound very weird. It'll sound very tinny. It'll sound like there's artifacts in it. Sounds terrible. Okay. This is for the MS-20. Hopefully I don't need to use all these extensions. I've been using a lot of extensions because my mixer has been so far away from my computer. So I've always been running a lot of extensions. Basically, I run an extension on everything. So I'm really hoping, with everything set up better, that I'll save a lot of resources. Okay. That goes into the Mpc. Yeah, I don't need all this, most likely. Where am I going to put my MS-20? Huh. I did not think about my MS-20. Oh well. I'll have to figure it out. I might have to make a little stand next to me or something. Alright.
Hi, this is Bruno from checking out Mansfield as he repossesses some old Bruno recordings. Checking out my fellow Scorpion.
No, I can't do that. Let's see. Alright, so my Prophet. Rev 2 next to my Deluge. My Deluge. This is my favorite piece of equipment. So we will be careful. The Mpc X ranks probably top 5. I could do without it though. I love it, but there's certain pieces of equipment I couldn't do without. Not saying that it's not great, it is great. Just, yeah, that's it. I would say, I mean, if you know me, you know what tops my list. It's the DAWless. And then let's see, what would be number 2 on my list? If I had to rank all my gear. I guess I could do it in an overall, and then I could rank them by category. I got time, right? Alright, so the DAWless would make number 1. I would say, I mean, we'll just talk about everything that I have. Like things you can't do without. I would say number 2 on the list would probably be my computer. It's an i9 9900K processor, you know. It's a very robust piece of equipment. and it does great audio processing in real time. So, alright, so third, let's see. Third probably be I mean probably the Rev 2. Fourth, yeah, I would put the X at 4. I'd probably put the MS-20 at 5. The Mini Nova is probably at 6. Prophet 6 is probably at 7. My drum set is probably 8. The Sledge 9. You know, my 2K XL 10. Yeah. And then probably the Switcher. And then the Force. There we go. There's more stuff. I mean, I'm not going to rank the circuit and stuff because it's just not in the same kind of category, even though they do great things and people love them. I just wouldn't compare a circuit to, I even wouldn't compare it to a Mini Nova, even though they're the same damn engine, synth engine. Okay, that's all that stuff. Hey, we're still moving. Let me make sure my camera is still on because everything else is shut off. Shit. Oh, phew. Woo. I need to plug this in better. Shit in right here. I'll move the cord. Just give me 1 second. Come on. There we go. Alright, cool. Hopefully that's charging. Is that charging? Oh no, I don't know if it's charging. Oh well. Well guys, if it just cuts out, sorry. We're still moving though. I'm just trying to unplug this other power strip. I've got so many power strips. This computer right here, this is an i5. And I've got a laptop that's pretty good too. My laptop's got the i7 quad core, the 6700 HQ chip. This is the 8700. but it's the i5. No SSD. It's just a terabyte hard drive in it, but it works good. That thing gives me no troubles with audio. It just doesn't do video very well. Alright, let's move this. Damn. Okay. We're going. Listen, if I were not doing this, and I was watching, if I was at home and I found somebody doing what I'm doing, I would be so into it. Like, I'm sitting here thinking, like, I'm like, there's nobody that's ever gonna want to watch this shit. But I would watch it because I don't know, there's something about setting stuff up and finding new ways to do things that's just really interesting to me. Well, this is about where we want this. Somewhere about here. Let's see. This is supposed to be somewhere in this area. Now we just gotta see. Let's turn this. Wow, that's crazy looking. That's crazy looking. Wow. Let me see if I can. Well, that's weird. Why can't I see the other posts? I don't see Bobby. I don't see you in that, but I see you on here. It's still working though. Okay. Oh. Alright. Okay, so let's see. Move this out of the way. So we need to turn this some. I really want to use this carpet underneath my chair. I think this is about right. I would like to be able to get behind here, but it's not essential. Now, how am I gonna... I really want to have access to my mixer from my chair. So I want to find a way to make it work. I don't think this is wide enough, or is it? Yeah, it is wide enough. Alright. Let me see if I can get by it. I think that's gonna work. The light is going to be so much better over here for a couple reasons. For one, I'm actually going to get sunlight. I've never been able to get sunlight in my studio before. So that's going to be awesome. And two, I've got these overhead lights that are much closer. Have to find a magic spot where everything fits properly. And I usually find it, but it might take a bit. Yeah, see, this is how I want it. I want to have the mixer with my synths and stuff closer to me. So if my Mpc station is right here, then I'm right next to my stuff. And I can even move all this back some. So this guy, I gotta move this guy over here for now. Let me get rid of this can. And that should be it. This, I mean, I might have 2 extra desks now. With the way I'm thinking about setting everything up, I could actually have 2 extra desks that are not being used in the way I have them. What I'd like to do is have a spot over here. If I turn it a little bit. What I'd like to do is have this area be what I've been, making music and live streams and all that. But then having this area over here for maybe like, having like a little station for gear stuff, gear tutorials and things like that. I can set up a little live station over there to do little live stream tutorials and stuff with specific gear in mind, with good lighting and all that, But this is just going to open up everything. It's going to feel like I have so much space. I mean, I do, but it's going to feel like a crazy amount of space. I want to work the drums into a place where It's in my studio next to me, but not in the way. So do I need to go that way more? All right. Phew. So that'll go here. It's great because I just had this whole area cleaned up. Like I just got it the way I wanted it. The way I thought I wanted it. Sled will go here. The mixer will go there. Prompt 6 is here. Oh, sorry, Rev 2 is there. So, feel like I'm gonna have to. Let me get my tape measure. Where'd I hide it? Ooh. I had it down here because I checked. Okay. Maybe I took it outside, the garage possibly. While I set it down. Ah. There we go. Alright, let's check the desk real quick. Do a couple little measurements. Okay, 30 inches by 40 inches. So, 30 inches by 40 inches. So 40 inches. Hey, that's pretty damn close to center. Okay, and then 30 inches. Damn, that's pretty much spot on. That's pretty much spot on. I might have to adjust it. Damn it. That's okay. I'm gonna have to fix all this stuff anyway. Adjust it like this. turn this around a little bit. I want to check with the scabs how close we are to where it was with angles. It shouldn't be that close, but it could be, and I just don't know it. Okay, so that indicates we gotta go this way. There we go. It's not quite plumb. There we go, it's better. That's pretty plumb like that. Whoops. Don't worry about that. Cool. I hope this inspires somebody to build their own studio. Now for me, I really want to integrate my drum set in a more, organic way. So the only thing is this thing is making it so my studio is over a little bit further this way than I was anticipating. Because where are my drums gonna go? Where are my drums gonna go? So if I've got my Mpc station there, I could put them over here, but I don't need. I'm thinking about moving this. What if I put the drums back here? And I could put the other desk on the other side of the Mpc station, and it could be like a U shape, closer. Not really feeling that either. Feeling that. That's funky. If I bring this all the way back here, then the drums could be over there. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull this all the way back until I can't go back any further. That will give me more place for my drums. Oh, that's super dope. This was the original plan, was to have this in the corner like this, but it could interfere with the mixer a little bit. We'll see. And this should give me a ton more room for the drums. I guess I could come back even more. See what the angle is like. Perfect. Yeah, look at that. Look how much that opens that up. I don't know if you can see this over here, but look at that. Where's the scab for this part? Yes, sir. I'm liking it. Man. Let's see something here. That was over here. Man, that's nice. I really like this layout. I can't picture. I can't picture where the drums are gonna be. That's the only thing I cannot picture. I don't want to put them over there because they're not going to be in the mix. I don't want them there. I could put them here. Yes. Oh, that's perfect. If I put the MPC station here and leave it like this, so 30 inches, right? Oh man, that's gonna be so fire. 30 inches. So I could go all the way up to here. Right there. I could go all the way up to here and have this to walk this space. So if I'm sitting right here, the drums could be just sitting right here. That's back far enough. don't know, it might be weird. Might be weird having the drums. Do I face the drums towards this area? Spin it over here? Do I face them? Jeez. I guess I gotta think about what it'll look like. You know what? I can put the drums right here in the middle of this shit. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put them right in the middle of this shit. I'm gonna like this. Actually, wait a minute. I've said this before, but I have all this stuff set up the way I wanted it yesterday. Then I had to go and do all this. Snare. Sounds great when it's tuned properly. That. here, roughly. I'll have to get these better lined up, but generally speaking, it should be where they need to be. Oh yeah, I actually like it like this because I'm like kind of still in the studio, you know? Done. Ah, shit. Terrible, terrible, terrible cramps. Unfortunately. Deal with this shit every day. On the edge so I can get the most space possible here. There we go. Alright. I like that. About pretty good there. So now when the Mpc station is here, I've got my monitors here. I actually can bring the Mpc station back some, or I can even slide this stuff up a bit. I could actually bring everything this way, even the drums. We'll see. We'll see. I may have to make some more changes. I'm not sure. I'll think about it overnight. Not positive that the drums can stay there yet. If I didn't need this thing here, I would put the drums here, but I can't imagine that I can get everything I need to get onto just two desks. So I don't know yet. There's always the possibility that I could put another desk here with a space between them to get back into this region, I guess. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Or I could put the mixer. Oh man, I just thought of something way better. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna think about this overnight. I had another idea. Because I have another stand that I built for my mixer. And I could actually use that in a better way. Yeah. All right. That's it for tonight. I'm done. Thanks for being here. Thanks for keeping me company. And yeah, just chilling, watching how I do. It's a mess. Here, take one quick look around. This is what we got. This is the mess we've created today. Yeah, we're in trouble. So that's it. All right. Peace to everybody. Peace and love.